Hello, Enrique Ashkabak here. Woman who rules with a new budding leaf. Standing Bear Grandma's Keeper from the Bear Clan. And I'm just here in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about just the stuff. This fentanyl crisis that just seems to be going on all over the world. And it is a plague. This world is... A lot of people are being affected by this, fentanyl poisoning, fentanyl crisis, opioid crisis, whatever you call it. It is another kind of pandemic. It's another kind of people are being unalived. People are dying, and it's really sad to see all of this, what the fentanyl crisis is doing. People are searching for death and not finding it, and this is all the stuff, like the prophecies of all of this kind of stuff, of this plague, of the people. It is like a zombie. It really is like a zombie plague, because people are reanimated, come back to life. But they keep looking, they're looking for death, and it's really heartbreaking. And the thing is that where this is leading is towards cashless society. This is gonna be the reason, because money, people are saying it is fueling the illicit drug trade. It is fueling these cartels and stuff like that. Cash moving around, and actual cash. There's gonna be like bills and stuff like that are gonna be touched and tainted by these poisons, because it's gonna come in contact, and then unfortunately some youth somewhere, or somebody who's never done anything, will have touched that bill that has come into contact with all of that. And it only takes like a minuscule micro, like really tiny bit, for somebody whose system cannot tolerate it, for them to become poisoned by it. And that's just a little bit of where we're headed towards. That this is going to be the excuse that it's safer to have no cash, and it's easy to track orders and what people are doing. If they're not, going to the grocery store, buying your groceries, you're going to be able to go with your card. This is the way of going towards a cashless society. It's going to happen fairly quickly. People think, oh, we can't get away from it. I'm like, well, it's just going to be that way. If you don't have access to those chips and the cards and the debit cards and all that kind of stuff, then you're not going to be able to go and purchase stuff in the store. You're not going to be able to purchase things online. You're not going to be able to go to the marketplace, because they won't accept cash. There'll be no more cash. It'll be only electronic digital payments everywhere. Credit cards, debit cards, anything that can be tracked and traced. Because that's what they're going to use as a reason for, for this, for the cashless society. Just one thing to think about. That's where we're headed. And it's a viable reason to be safe, to protect communities, against using, if you have your own card, and it's your own card. And that's one step closer to putting the chip into us personally. Like, you go somewhere and be like, oh, it's convenient, just use your chip. Yeah, well, think about that. Think about how much do we want everybody to know what we're doing? And does it matter? Do we care if they know? Do you want them to know? I know we know people that don't want them to know, and it's usually people that are doing things they shouldn't be doing. Corruption. All of this stuff can be traced. So, to fight corruption, to fight all of this stuff is what they're saying.